Hello everyone, today we're gonna be doing a video comparison of the Fur Buster and the Fur Daddy. They're both eco-friendly tools to remove all the pet hair from your furniture, your clothing, your car, rugs and stuff like that. And they look so suspiciously similar, I wanted to compare it next to each other. This is the Fur Buster. It's a roller to remove pet hair from places like furniture, rug, clothing, and your car. It doesn't require electricity or batteries, it's 100% reusable, doesn't require glue or tape, and is eco-friendly. First impression on the packaging and the roller itself is that it looks a little bit cheap. The plastic doesn't look like a high quality plastic. The squeaky part on the roller, it doesn't actually look like a great quality either. It's a little flimsy. And the mechanism in the back that open and closes the cabin in the back to hold the hair is also very cheaply made. I'm not impressed, especially the price tag is $24. First, we're gonna try it in the place in the house that have the most amount of fur, Venus's bed. This place, I wash it like every 2 weeks and it's always full of hair. Even when it comes out of the washer, it always have a little bit of hair. Thank you to her. Look at her, how beautiful she is, but she's a machine of hair. Before you tell me I'm doing it wrong, I know I figured it out after that you have to actually take it front and back. You just cannot do it in one direction because it doesn't take the same amount of hair. But in the beginning I was doing it like this because this is what I thought I should be doing. But later on you will see that I figured it out and I took it front and back. In here, you could notice the difference on the area where I haven't passed the roller versus the side I did pass it. You could see more or less it have done a good job. There's obviously a lot more fur in the other side. So it does do its job, but there's still a lot of little strain of hair in the material of the bed. This bed is made by Purple Mattress and a lot of hair gets stuck to it. We love the bed, we have it for a few years and it's an awesome bed. Loud, it sounds a little bit plasticky, and here is when I figure it out that you have to go front and back to be able to take the most amount of hair, and it did a better job than in the beginning. A lot came out. As you can see, the side that we haven't touched is a lot furrier than the side that we have been doing. There's still a little bit of hair. It's not gonna take it completely, but overall it's okay and it does a decent job. To take the trash out, you have to touch it. There's not a way that you could dump it without touching it, so if you get a little bit icky about touching the hair, you have to use your fingers. This is the carpet of the back of the 4Runner. This is the car that we use the most with Venus and Apollo, so the carpet normally look like this. We vacuumed this car a week ago, so this is more or less a week worth of hair. So let's see how this doing this. I emptied it out after we did the bed. So let's see how much we took out from the carpet. It took out a good amount. It's not perfect, like you see there's still a lot of hairs within the carpet, but it did a decent job taking out all the ones that were like really on top. We will still need to vacuum, but if you're in a pinch and you're traveling and you don't want to accumulate all the hair while you go back home, I think it could work. This one is the Fur Daddy Sonic Pet Hair Remover. And this one is one of those sit on TV product. This one also says that it's gonna be for furniture, carpet, and clothes. So I wanna compare it to the other one. On a first impression on packaging alone, this one looked a lot better than the first one. And looking the roller itself, the plastic doesn't look cheap. The material that they use for the roller itself also look like a good material. The squeegees, they don't look cheap. Everything about it, it looked like a better quality. And the opening, I love that it open it automatically there. You don't have to use your finger to open it. We are back in business now that we have the batteries on. We turn it on and I don't know if you could hear the vibration. It's very subtle, so I will say is less than a toothbrush, but also you could see the lights on here. So now we have to test it to see if it's as good or better than the one that we tested before that is not sonic. Here we have a side-by-side comparison of the Fur Buster and the Fur Daddy. The Fur Buster here, it looks a lot cheaper. The handle in the inside part, it doesn't look finished. The way the mechanism opened to release the hair, it doesn't open really well. It's surprisingly, I don't know how it's more expensive than the Fur Daddy. Look at the Fur Daddy, how much better the plastic look is. A shiny plastic, it look more sturdier. The open mechanism is 100% times better. About the vibration, I didn't know what it was for. It said that it helped to loosen the hairs, but I, I didn't notice an improvement. The light, we tested it during the day, so I didn't really see the point on the light either. The rollers are very similar in both of them, but the squeegees is where you notice the difference the most. In the Fur Buster, the squeegee is very flimsy versus the one in the Fur Daddy is a lot sturdier. The microfiber part is very comparable, both of them. The weight, the Fur Daddy weighs a little bit more. Okay, in half of your body pass this one, in the other half then pass the other one. Turn it on. Which one did it felt better?
None. They don't feel good.
But which one it feels better when you were using both of these?
No, they feel the same. They're the same thing. It's the exact same thing. This weird little thing spins. They feel exactly the same in the hand.
Which one will you purchase it?
The one that's in the store.
After using them for like 3 days, more or less, I got to the conclusion they are the same product. The only thing is that this one this one feel like better quality. This one feel very cheaply made. But it depends on which one you find or which one you want, because they do absolutely the same job. And I don't see any difference between one or the other. This one is $19.99, this one is $23.99. So it's up to you which one you want to get. This one, the material is a lot better. This one is very cheaply made, but removing hair